Hey guys, we're going to be looking at the patch notes, so let's get into it. Pantheon, I guess this is where the Pantheon rework comes in, I think. Pantheon crashes to the enemy frontline causes had it in ranks in 16. Okay, so yeah, this is Pantheon's update. So, not going to look at that because I've already looked at it. You know, I think it's pretty cool. Like, his new E is definitely going to be a very strong ability. For sure. Like, it's like a ROM shield, but it also does damage, so that's pretty nutty. And they did exactly what I wanted them to do with the Q, in the sense that they can get a skill shot instead of a point and click, but a little bit longer. You know, and it goes through creeps. Like, they did exactly what I wanted with his Q, which was really nice to see. And they pretty much, like, just gave W more damage. Like, they made it so it does more attacks on the W, so. Like, it looks really nice. I think they did a great job with it. Azir, Q cooldown 15 to 5, 15 to 7. He has been opening up a little bit more. Like, he's been showing up a lot in mid lane right now. And the thing is, he kind of outranges a lot of, like, the shorter ranged mages right now. And he just kind of, like, you know, beats them from range. With this Q, just like the Q poke is pretty unreal. But I don't know if this is like absolutely necessary. Like 2 seconds off of it at max rank is kind of a lot. It's quite a bit, but it's fine. Like, it's a good nerf. I would have maybe nerfed like you know, nerfs the damage, but the cooldown is good too. Like, because the damage is actually pretty high and it's attached to a slow, which allows you to get an extra auto attack off. So I would have went with like the damage instead, but this is also good. Corki, fucking, I hate facing this champion. He's so obnoxious. You can't kill him because he just has his W and he can just get away from just about anything. And by the way, it does 1 billion damage for some ungodly known reason. It's like a Rumble ultimate. It does actually is like some serious damage if you sit inside of the Valkyrie. It's pretty nutty. So what are they doing? So they're taking away 5 AD, and then they're taking away a half AD per growth. So, like, this is actually a really good nerf. Like, this is really nice. Like, 5 AD, like, him having 60 AD is quite a bit, honestly. 55 is a little bit more in line. This is a really good nerf. It's gonna help. It's gonna help you from like taking a lot of autos with him, and also taking less damage from his abilities because he has less damage in his abilities because the ratio, right? Because he has less AD, so the abilities with AD ratios are gonna not do as much damage. So this is really good. That's really good. And they didn't do it, like, what I liked is they went by 5. Like, it's actually a significant amount. If it was, like, 2 or 3 like they usually do, it wouldn't do friggin' anything, right? But 5 AD is actually significant. It's nothing to really laugh about. It's actually a pretty big nerf. So, that's really nice to see. Mundo, W, Tenacity. I saw this on PB. It was from 10 to 30 to 30 at all ranks. Riot really wants people to play Mundo, and I think they might start playing Mundo again. Like, he's actually really good into double AP comps that also have a lot of CC, because he can't really get CC. Like, basically he's got Irelia passive on a toggle, right? Except it obviously hurts him, right? Like, it obviously costs you some health, but once you get a few items, it's fine. You're playing Mundo, you know, it's okay. Masochism, 6 seconds to 6 to 4. This is really good. This is really nice. This will help him out in those extended trays. Maybe he can actually kill the 80 carry now. I mean, he could probably do that anyways, to be honest. But this is a really nice buff. Like, it's mainly this which is huge. This is absolutely gigantic. Like, this plus Merc Treads. Oof. Like, there's a little bit of a diminishing return on Merc Treads, but it's not that big. You know, you're still gonna get most of the CC reduction. Uh, so Echo kind of sucks. I don't really see Echo. That's because Echo's garbage. So what are they doing? E bonus damage 40 to 140 to 50 to 150. Yeah, that's why he sucks. He needs 10 damage on his E. That's okay. Chrono break 110 to okay. So 20 seconds at rank 3. That doesn't really matter. I mean, it's nice, I guess, but it's probably not going to matter in most situations. Like, unless you have like a team fight back to back, it's not going to matter. Uh, which you only really have that in like when you're 16, you only really have that in like silver, and there's bigger problems in silver. 90, and then like the mid game one, this is the only one you're gonna look at. This is the only one you're looking at is rank 2. It's like, okay, cool, it's nice, but it's probably not gonna be a huge deal. Like it is kind of nice, right? Like, because with rank 2 ultimate, Echo is a champion where if he doesn't have ultimate, he's kind of limited in the sense that like he's not going to do certain decisions, right? He's not going to dive without his ultimate, right? So that's nice. It's really just 10 seconds off of rank 2. Like 20 seconds off of rank 3 is not going to matter, probably. Most situations not going to matter. Ezreal, Q AP ratio 0.3 to 0.15, so they don't want him to build Ludens. Awesome. I thought it was silly that he was able to build Ludens and do that much damage. So they're taking away AP ratio from his Q. Awesome. I mean, I think they should just remove it, because it's like, this is clear to me that Riot is like, okay, we don't want AP Ezreal to be even a thing, and it already has a low AP ratio in the first place. Like, you're not building Ludens for the extra damage on Q. If you're doing that, you're an idiot and you should be building AD, right? Because look at the ratio already. So, like, I would have preferred them to nerf the AP ratio on W, right? Like, that would have been a lot better. But instead they went this route, which is like, it's okay too, but that's not really the heavy hitter with AP Ezreal. That's his W, right? His W is like 100% or something. It's like just randomly buffed it for no apparent reason. They're like, hey, here's a fat AP ratio and a W, so every Ezreal is going Luden's third item now. Which is kind of silly, because he's an AD carry. But that's fine. Arcane Shift, 19 to 13 to 25 to 13. Doesn't really matter too much. Like, it's whatever. I mean, sure, it's big early game, but, he's still going to be really safe. You just have to wait a little bit longer until you play aggressive again. Fiora, Blade Work, cooldown 13 to 7 and 11 to 5. Oh, the KASSAWIN buff, boys. Okay, 11 to 5. This is nice. 2 seconds off of her E. Okay, cool. This will help her in an all-in when she has maybe some cooldown reduction, which I don't think she builds. Is there? No, there's 20 in Trinity Force, I think. So when she has Trinity Force, actually by that time she'd probably have this maxed out. This actually doesn't really matter. For the most part, maybe she goes through some more trades because her E is off a cooldown slightly quicker. But for the most part, this is like placebo. Bonus attack speed, this is not placebo. Going from 50 to 90, that is huge. That really helps out her dueling power. By quite a bit, actually. Because she usually sits around 200, 230 AD in the game. Depending on how big she is. And having a little bit more attack speed, that's pretty massive. That could really change the fights. That's really big. Like, she might come into play a little bit more. You might see her slightly more. But she's still reserved as a very situational niche pick. Even with these buffs. Q cooldown Jax 10 to 6, 8 to 6. That's cool, but again, it's really only impacting extended fights, right? Where you Q twice. So again, it's like kind of placebo. It's like 2 seconds is not a big deal. The Riot is just loving 2 seconds off of cooldowns this patch. I don't know why. Kassadin, thank God, buff my champion. God damn, does he suck? Holy crap. Like, the problem with this champion is the same problems he's always had. He sucks in the early game, and right now, like, you can only pick early game champions. Like, if you pick a champion who doesn't have lane priority, your jungler just gets shit on. And, like, there's nothing you could do about it. Because you just get shoved in, and your jungler can't jungle, because he can't take Skull Crab, because you don't have priority. Right? And you're also just a terrible early game duelist. Like, he's not that bad, but he's not great. Like, he's quite terrible. Right? He's not very good. But so anyways, what are they doing, right? So they're going, I'm actually gonna read this because this is my champion. Strengthening the aspects of KASSAWIN, I can keep some of the shorter ranged mid laners in check. Especially if they're champions who should naturally be good against anyways. That's actually correct. Yeah. I'm surprised. Like, that's actually correct. Like, this buff is actually good against the shorter range mid laners. Not only the melee mid laners where you can get your W off a lot, but also the like shorter range mid laners, because you like if you're facing a champion that you can actually consistently rift on top of and look to trade with your W, you know, you do that like a few times, and this will equate to a fat damage buff, right? This will equate to like an auto attack if you do that twice. So this is going from 40 to 140 to 70 to 170, same AP ratio. I'm not sure why they even like added this in here. But anyway, 30 damage on it just at all ranks as well. That is massive. Like, this is gonna help him in those melee matchups. Especially like the Fizz one, he's gonna absolutely destroy Fizz. Like, he already destroys Fizz, and he will absolutely annihilate Fizz at this point. Like, with this buff, he's going to just make Fizz his bitch. Like Fizz will just be sitting there, and he'll be like, please don't trade with me. He'll be like, please don't trade with me. Unless his jungler is there, in which case he'll be like, please trade with me. Like, he's gonna just destroy that matchup. Holy crap. And he's gonna destroy, like, short range mid just now as well. Well, not destroy, but he's gonna do a lot better against. Which is awesome. Like, this is a great buff. Like, this is so great. I would have preferred, like, more, but 30 damage on his W, like, Jesus, I'll take it, dude. I'll take it, man. Alright, LeBlanc, AP ratio, 0.3 to 0.4. Okay. That's unfortunate, because people still gonna suck at her. Lux, W shield, 50 to 110 to 50 to 150. Why are you giving her shields back, though? Fucking Christ, please. What do you do this for? You can't do this. You just brought support Lux back. And you have the buff from before, where you buffed her R like crazy. You can't just give her shields back without reverting the R buff. Now I'm gonna have to start banning Lux. I'm gonna have to start banning Lux, dude. Like, come on, man. Actually, like, what is Riot thinking? Like, did they forget that they buffed her R by freaking a quarter of an AP ratio? Like, did they forget? Did they forget or something? Like, jeez. Alright, well, there you go. There's my open bans. Like, just, I have to ban Lux now. Just have to ban Lux every fucking game now. Like before. Great. Cool, Riot. Okay, Nocturne sucks. What are they doing? 2 armor. Giving him, like, okay, this, you know, normalizing his HP, normalizing his mana. This is nice. I like clean numbers like this. You know, Freak is gonna be happy when he sees this. You know, 273.8 go to 275. I like that they just normalize it. Normalizing his mana regen too. Cool. Bonus attack speed 20 to 40. Okay, 10% on his W. Not why he's not played, buddy. Not why he's not played. So that's placebo. This is also placebo. Riven players are still going to pop off. Sejuani, Frost Armor 20 to 20. And a quarter bonus of each resistance. And then down to 10. So it scales better with the more armor you have. So this is. So you would need 100 armor and 100 magic resist to make this a buff. You would need this is a nerf. Yeah, this is definitely a nerf. Like, you're gonna need 100 armor and magic resist in order to make it the same as what it is right now. This is like definitely a nerf for sure, which I don't think she needs, honestly. Like, I think their passive is, it's annoying, but you could just throw it like your harass ability and then just wait till it goes off. Like, in the early game, it goes off pretty quickly. It takes like 1 second, and if she only gets this much bonus armor from it, it's not really a big deal. Sejuani has been a dominant force in pro play for a while, despite receiving some recent nerfs, taking a more substantial swing at her power. I think that's just players not being willing to learn like champions that counter her. Like, you'll see Olaf, but that's like all you'll see, right? You won't see like fun picks like Lee Sin, right? You won't see like Xin Zhao, like people that can actually destroy her, right? Like, who's gonna win in a fight, Xin Zhao or her, right? Like, Sejuani's probably gonna lose. Like, I think it's the jungler's inability to actually play around the champion and like counterpick the champion instead of the champion actually being an issue. But that's NA junglers for you. Like, they're usually like pretty terrible. Like, they're honestly really terrible. But to be fair, jungle is the role that requires the highest knowledge. So anyways, Arctic Assault 17 to 11 to 20 to 12. Okay, cool. Shen empowered champion damage ratio 4 to 6% of targets max health to 5 to 7. That's super nice because he does this 4 times, right? I think. Am I wrong? Maybe this is like for all of the auto attacks. If this is for each of them, this is huge because that's 4% of the target's max health. That's really huge. Adam is gonna love this buff. Shadow Dance. Base physical damage 50 to 150. Okay, 10 damage. Cool, whatever. Singed. Giving him 40 mana. Wow, he had 290 mana. That is so bad. Oh my god, that's worse than Cassiopeia. Oh, that's so bad. Thank god they're giving him some mana. Holy crap, was that low? Okay, 1 AD. Not even 1 AD, so normalizing that as well. Cool. I like normal numbers. I like clean numbers like that. Like 1.81 attack speed. Who thought of that? Like, who was like, what Singe needs? 1.81 attack speed. Yeah, that'll do it. That's what it is. Like, like, who thought of these numbers when they were making his base stats? Like, I don't understand. It's just like so random. Like 62.32 attack damage. Oh, are you sure we want 3-2 instead of 3-1? Like, so dumb. The Sanity Potion bonus stats 30 to 80 to 30 to 90, so he gets 10 on his rank 3. That's whatever. So again, what you're looking at is the rank 2, really, because that's most of the game. He's unlikely to reach 16. Very unlikely to actually reach 16 on this champion. And even then, it's only a 10 damage buff, so this is entirely placebo. Scion. Mana normalizing. Okay, this is all normalizing. Look at this mana regen. What the fuck? Are they smoking something? 8.008 to 8. What the hell, dude? You're gonna get 1 mana every 40 minutes. You're gonna get 1 mana every 40 minutes, boys. Let's go. Taking away my 1 mana every 40 minutes? How dare you? How dare you take away my 1 mana every 40 minutes, right? God damn it. That's why I lost my Silver 2 game, is because you took away my 1 mana every 40 minutes. Holy. I don't know what that actually is, but I'm assuming it's like a long time. Okay, base minimum damage 20 to 100 to 30 to 110, so 10 damage. 30 on the max damage. And this is usually when you like full charge it, right? Like, typically you're full charging this. So it's actually pretty nice. 30 damage on SQ, that's cool. Remove reduced damage on monsters. Estimating smash no longer deals 80% damage against monsters. Why was this even a thing? I don't. They don't want him to jungle or what? Maybe he could jungle again. Like, honestly, that wouldn't be a bad gank. Like, if you land the R, that wouldn't be a bad gank. Like, you could just lane gank somebody. Like, he's like the best lane ganker. It's disgusting. Okay, Sivir, are we nerfing you? Oh, we're probably nerfing you. Instead of nerfing Yuumi, we're gonna nerf you instead. Even though Yuumi's the problem. Like they even said, when coupled with Yuumi, Yuumi's basically permabanned right now. You know, but they're like, you know what's the problem? Fucking Sivir's the problem. So what's gonna happen is they don't nerf Yuumi, and they just nerf Sivir. And then they just forget that they nerf Sivir, and then they have them both nerfed, so Sivir just gets unwarranted nerfs. So W Ricochet, 50 to 70% attack damage to 30 to 70%. Oh, that's so bad. And I'm pretty sure Sivir's max Q and then W. Oh, man, poor Sivir. She's gonna be left in the dumpster. Goodbye. See you later. You've had your time in the spotlight. You're gone now. Bye-bye. Detonation damage from Silence. 45% reduced damage against minions and monsters. Ah! He can't jungle anymore. That sucks. I actually think he should be a jungle. I think he's more suited for the jungle role. Cause he can just gank you and then he can steal your ultimate. Like that's so cool, you know? Like it suits a jungler. Why don't they want him to jungle? Come on, right? He actually might still jungle. Probably not. I don't think he will actually. 45% reduced damage. That's huge. I don't think he'll jungle anymore. So he's just going to be in the garbage can again until they buff him. Hijack. Silas now properly heals himself when casting a hijack mantra W. Ha, that's funny. If he can hijack the mantra W, he wouldn't be able to heal from it. That's hilarious. Syndra's champion sucks. I wonder why. 50% bonus damage against champions to 25% bonus damage against champions. Holy moly. Whoo. Syndra's weak in all levels of play at the moment, so we're giving her some general power. General power, dude. Whoo. Oh, I'm getting sweaty from this buff. What the hell? That's insane. That's huge. Thank God they're nerfing him. Scout of the week, base damage 70 to 250 to 85 to 265. Cool. 15 damage. Awesome. Like, I am a-okay with them adding damage on her E because this is her skill expression skill. Okay, that was a little weird to say. But, like, you know, if you're a good Syndra player, you land the E, right? If you're a bad Syndra player, you probably don't land the E. Right? And, like, the W as well. The W is honestly pretty hard to land properly. Like, you have to stun them in order for it to realistically land, you know, against a sentient being. You know, I know you're playing in silver and you think those players are good mechanically, but, you know, newsflash, they're not. Alright? So, like, this is great. I would even prefer, like, more damage. Like, more damage on the E. Instead of more damage on the Q. Like, maybe Q 20% and then this, like 30 damage or something. But maybe this is too much. This might be too much of a buff. Like, this honestly might be too much. Like, she's really good at, like, bullying people in lane. Because her Q is a 4-second cooldown. It's just disgusting. Tomcat, 345 to 335. Okay. I mean, that's just kind of nerfing laning Tomcat, I guess. Which is, I guess, the only Tomcat. Thick skin shield duration 3 to 2 seconds. That's really nice. Like, I hate it being so long. It gives them a lot of safety for a really long time. Okay, Yuumi. Prowling projectile. Empowered damage. I don't even know what that means. Holy crap, 50 damage off her Q. Oh my god. Alright, 50 damage off her Q at rank 1. Maybe she'll just start maxing heal and be useless. Slow, and it also slows. What the hell, Riot? Slow is also going down. Awesome. Like, this is excellent nerfs, man. Holy crap. This patch is, like, really good. Like, this patch is honestly really good. Like, I thought this would be a crappy patch, but it's a great patch so far. Like, there's some filler content, of course, but like some very well warranted nerfs. Like, very warranted nerfs. So slow duration 1.25 to 1.75 to 1.5. That's cool. It's whatever. Like, the slow is going down, so I don't think you really need to do this, but it's fine. 11 to 6, 13.5 to 6. Awesome. So there's less poke. Like, her poke it's just that. It's poke, right? And you can't do anything about it because she's freaking untargetable. Because, you know, Yumi things, right? Because they're just like, you know, we can make an untargetable champion. That's fine. She'll just be untargetable for the whole game. But anyways, it's like, you know, these are great nerfs. I'm worried that it's too much. Honestly, I'm not sure what empower damage on Q means. I think it's if it's been flying for a while, then you get empower damage. I can't remember. I haven't actually played her. Ziggs isn't doing so hot right now. Yeah, you're right. He's not. That's because he's not an early game champion. He's like, I'm gonna get 3 items and then I'm gonna press R and, you know, half health your whole team. It's like Karthus, except it's a skill shot. And I'm not Karthus, so basically you're a worse Karthus. Okay, Ziggs Satchel's charge, 0.35 ability power, 0.5. Cool, not gonna really do anything. You're not really using this to poke, are you? Like, probably not using this to poke. You know, maybe you will a little bit more now, but, you know, it's whatever. Cooldown down, awesome, that's nice, but, you know, again, it's not gonna do anything. Mega Inferno Bomb, 20 seconds off rank 3. Like, same thing as the other one. Like, this is so useless. Biscuit delivery. Biscuits delivered 4 to 3, so you're only getting 4 instead of 3, 6, 9, 12 minutes. It's 2, 4, 6 minutes, so you get them really quickly. Which is whatever. Like, that's not even like a buff almost. Health per biscuit, 15% of missing to 10% of missing. Oh, they're doing it. We no longer take biscuits, guys. We are no longer going to take biscuits, that is for sure. Health per biscuit, manaless champions, 20% missing health with 12% of missing health. So you're definitely not going to take it if you're a manaless champion. Like, if there's 100% like no better option, maybe you take this. It's very unrealistic now that you take this. Mana per biscuit, 15% of missing to 10. Yeah, this is healing duration. Oh, it's 5 seconds. Ooh, I kind of like that. Heals you really quickly. That's interesting, actually. Maybe you still take it. Maybe you still take it. It would be decent for an all-in, because 5 seconds, like, you can probably use 2 of them, which is pretty huge. But you only get 3, so yeah, maybe this is probably not going to be used that much anymore. You probably just take the other stuff. And balance changes. I actually play RM, so let's see. Sway Nurse, minus 5% damage to minus 6% damage, still plus 6% taken. What? Is Swain like good? I didn't even know that. Boss Morgana, minus 6% damage taken instead of plus 6%. What is this? Okay, whatever. Bolivar. Okay, Bolivar's back to taking normal damage. Yorick gets his damage buff back. Or no, gets his he takes normal damage as well. Honor 5 rewards, new Honor 5 Chroma rewards. Those are nice. I mean, the problem is, it's like, if you play Warwick or Twitch, great, but if you don't, well, sucks for you, I guess. Ranked, we're on Unifying Challenger Grandmasters 0 LP to motion rules with Masters existing rules. This is mainly an edge case change, since losing LP over a few days or weeks naturally to most players in the Masters before they reach 0 LP. Though in smaller servers, it'll also address situations where it is near impossible to demote out of Challenger. Losing a game at 0 LP in Grandmasters and Challenger. Losing the game at 0 LP in Grandmasters and Challenger. The most you 2 Masters 0 LP. Oh! I didn't even know that happened. Wow, that really happens? So if you were a GM and you were like 0 LP and I need the vote, it would put you at Masters 0 LP. It wouldn't even give you some LP. Wow, I didn't even know that happened. But now when you do it, you're at D1. With 7550 or 0 LP based on whether your MMR was higher than the Masters cutoff, between the Masters and Diamond 1 cutoff, so lower than the D1 cutoff. That's cool. That really that further incentivizes people to be playing games in Grandmasters and Challenger, which is great. Like there's a lot of people that are just like they're just like Masters 0 LP and they don't really demote out of Masters because they just like occasionally play, you know, which I find kind of sickening because it's just like if you see like a Masters player, it's not as much of as like it's not as big of a deal, you know, because there's just so many Masters 0 LP people. And so now if you're D1 and you don't play in D1, like you're gonna drop quickly. Which is like that's super great to see. That's actually, I think that's great. Bug fixes, whatever. Dragon Oracle Hoodier. Does that make sense at all? Does that make sense at all? I don't even. I don't think that makes much sense. Hextech Rammus. That actually looks pretty cool. I can respect it. But King Rammus is still superior. Because he is essentially Bowser. Alright everybody, thank you for watching. Until next time.